Yes. All right, I'm gonna let you in, Roy Schneider. No, just said his name. Oh, I see his picture now. Yes, very nice.
Thank
I see you though.
thank you so much, Matt.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
All right, I hung up the phone there.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. It's like every single day I learn a little something else, which I wish I had known 2 weeks ago, but
Well, yeah, that's what we're all doing. So yeah, we end up figuring something out, and then we'll text. Did you know you could do this? Or,
Yes.
yeah, definitely. So how's it going?
I guess okay. I had a very long office meeting with my students yesterday. Lots of them came on, and a lot of them had similar issues. Not getting the alerts, but yet they are locked out. And so I've been trying to go in, and where I see they have a quiz or whatever, I click on it. I can see, like you showed me, that they've taken it, other things or passed, whatever. But then I go to where it says unlock, and I unlock it for them. And most of the time that works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Okay. Interesting.
Do you want to show us?
Yeah, show me your screen.
So that's the trick.
So let me see if
So you can, at the bottom of the Zoom, there's a green share screen button. If you hover over the bottom, it should pop up.
oh my God, I hope I didn't. Do you see me still?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Oh, that's because you're probably, now you have to choose what. Does she have to click on the
window.
The window. So after you hit the share screen button down at the bottom, the green thing, a window pops up, and you've got different windows within that you want to share. So you highlight the Edgenuity screen, right?
Right. Okay. The only thing is, I went to the Edgenuity screen before putting share, and now I can't see.
Oh, that's okay. Hover down on your toolbar down at the bottom where you've got your Word and Excel and all that, and you'll see a blue thing.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Oh God, why do I do without you guys? Okay.
You're fine.
Share screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. No, I mean, you know what? I'm an old teacher. I don't know how to do this.
There's a lot of people that are, it's something new. It's like, well, I mean, I struggle with it.
You're doing it though.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're doing it.
Alrighty. Now how do I put the Edgenuity into one of the boxes here?
So I think you can just highlight it. So you do share screen, and then it pops up a window with different screen choices, right?
Yeah, one of them is you.
Okay.
One of them is launch meeting. One of them is whiteboard, iPhone, iPad.
She might need to open up another tab and log on to Edgenuity.
Do you have Edgenuity open? You don't see an Edgenuity tab?
It's up here. I have it I already opened it this morning. I've already been doing stuff this morning. So it's up in my,
Yeah.
phone.
But it's not giving you that as a choice when you go to share my screen.
No.
Huh. Well, that's interesting.
You know what I'm thinking is, no, I don't know what. I'm not thinking anything. I don't know.
Huh. That's.
I bet she closed it. Needs to open it again.
You think she closed it? But you see it though up at the top, right?
Yes.
Okay, well go ahead and click on it. And you can come back to us, right? Because you know how to find the blue
Yes.
video at the bottom.
Okay. Yeah,
So
it's here.
it's there. Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird. I wonder when you go share screen why it's not giving you that as your choice.
I noticed that Edgenuity is also much slower. The wheel keeps going around and around.
Yeah, I feel like in the mornings it's slower. That's what I've experienced. But have Edgenuity then be...
See, here it is. It came up. Okay.
Okay.
I clicked on it, and then it came up as one of my...
Okay, good.
choices.
Yeah, so you had... Yeah, okay.
So, share screen. Okay, now I want to click... Oh, that's my son. I'll have to let it go to... Now, how do I? Should I just click on this
Click-
launch meeting?
Not launch meeting. It should be after you share your screen, you should click on the screen that says the Edgenuity tab, and then it should share it. Right? Does she just click on it and then it opens it? There you go.
Getting
Oh, you
close.
see it.
Yeah,
Yay,
I see it.
we did it.
Yay! Look at that.
It
Woohoo!
took 10 minutes to get there.
It's
Zoom
all right.
master.
Yeah, it's okay. Okay, so you've got. Okay, so your filters at the top.
Yes.
I can see that you've got student group Schneider World Geography Period 5.
Right.
See under the green tabs you've got the things in parentheses, the red parentheses.
Yes.
Okay, but
The
then
brackets,
you've got
yeah.
subject language arts also.
Yeah, but I only see one subject at a time. Because
Right,
I
but
have
when
some
you-
in user groups.
When you
Yeah.
filter by world geography and then you filter by language arts, you're how do I say that? Like it's like as if I brought up my science students, because see, you're only seeing if you right where you are. See that box that pops up? It's language arts, right?
No, right now I'm in my period 5, which is it says period 5, which is social studies.
Okay, but do you see how you're highlighting next to Aurora Brown over
Yes.
the blue? And what you're seeing right now for her is language arts. See where your cursor is, your little hand thing?
No, I do see that, but that doesn't make any sense.
Well, it's because that's what I'm saying is at the top under your filters, you have filtered by your student group world geography, but you've told them you want to filter by language arts. And your student group period 5 world geography, they don't have,
Okay, so can I just click on
yes,
this?
click on that. Yeah, click the X. Okay. Now you should be seeing your world geography group. Okay?
It's the same kids.
What?
It's the same kids.
It is, but it's a different course. So see, now that you're highlighting it, now it's the 7th grade medieval and early modern world history. That's what you want?
Okay, but let me show you what I also see. Okay, do you see how
Yes.
I have Alicia all of her classes and then Dylan all of his classes?
Yes.
I don't want that.
Okay, so now what you have to do is then go up to course.
I'm trying to see if I
The green tab on the left is course. The green filter. Okay, so if you do course, what goes world geography under sub?
what do you mean?
So subject is the first one, and then there's an all with a drop down. If you do that, social studies. Okay, do
Yes.
that.
Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
So you had your social studies group, but with a language arts filter, and that doesn't really.
But when I would click on their alert or whatever, I would be taken to the right class. Like I would see their socials, what they needed in social.
Okay. Okay. I just think sometimes when you have a conflicting filters, that can mess you up.
Everything's messing me up.
Yeah. So that's why it's good to know, like, if you're going to put it on just your period 5 world geography, then you want your subject to be social studies and not. Because you can
Okay.
see when you changed that we brought up alerts that we didn't see before.
Alerts, correct.
Right.
Okay, so now that I put subject social studies, can I just put apply?
Apply. Uh-huh. Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah. So for me, I'm lucky because my 6th graders I have for both. So when I do it by science, I see all my kids and the alerts pop up to the top. So you don't really have, I mean, technically you could just say World Geography Period 5 and not put in social studies because all the alerts are going to pop up to the top. So it doesn't really matter that down below you see, 4 classes for Dylan and 4 classes for Lola.
Like all of the science and their math, but I have the same kids periods 5 and 6. So, but I like to see what they're doing in I don't know why the person who helped me set it up said, have it be by your periods.
Yeah.
And so I just inserted all my kids in the period that they are with the subject that they are.
Right.
Can
No.
I just go to another group and see if, let me just run through my groups, okay?
Yeah.
I don't see how it's just like spinning and spinning.
Yeah, I think it's just busy right now.
All right, so now let me go to period 2, which is also social studies. Okay, now I have those kids. And it says world geography. Okay, good. Okay, good. Now let me go to, oh, you might have helped me a lot here. I mean, you always help me a lot. Period B.
Okay, now these are the kids. See where the dots? That's the same kids that are in the class, but now see how it's social studies over here?
Right.
I'm going to take this off, right?
Right. I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
I find it just go and not worry the because you're so kid. I just put over where that where your is right now that says. Of course, I hover over that. The blue, no, go down. Next to their name on the right.
my son is calling me back. Can I just talk to him for
Yeah.
1 second?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Yep.
Hi, baby. Is everything okay? Oh. Okay, let me, I'm on a great video conference with some people at another school who are helping me a lot. Can I call you back in a little bit? Okay. Okay, thank you, baby. Bye. Okay, sorry.
That's okay. So I just find it easier because if you forget to go back and take that course off, you can see how putting social studies course with your language arts student group can mess up your alerts. So my thought is I'd rather just use the student group, the period, because then you can just see how you've got your hand right over the 2020 VUSD school closure, the little, I think, yeah, see how when you hover on that, it should highlight what course it is. I don't know why yours isn't doing that. Put your, yeah, like, well, but hover over it for a second. Go down. You were just on it. Go back to the, right there. See how it pops up that's their world history?
Oh, their history. Yes, yes. Okay.
So I do it that way. I just kind of highlight it, go, okay, this is their world history, because I do share students with, someone else that might have them for, the language arts and social studies. And if it's that, then I just ignore that alert.
This is so weird for me. Okay, because like up at the top where it says student group, Schneider Language Arts, can you see that?
Yep.
Period 3.
Yep.
Now, on Miranda's alert, where I'm hovering with the little hand,
Yep.
it says world history.
Yes, because you have that student for you. So it is showing you. So if you scroll down, see how you have 10 tabs down at the bottom? Because this is just the alerts at the top. So it always filters the alerts to the top. So that's the nice thing, is that here's all your alerts. So you don't have to go looking for them. But if you went to down at the bottom, you see under Drew or Brody Daw, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are pages of.
Right, and I didn't want to see like their science, because I see like 4 or 5 of every single kid.
Right, because you're bringing up all the courses for that student group. So yes, you can then go ahead and do course and language arts. The only thing is you have to remember to change that every time you change your student group.
I have to do I have to change the course every time?
Yeah. Because otherwise, you saw that when you went, if you leave it on language arts and you go to world history, you're going to miss some things.
But I don't understand why it wouldn't give me the alert in the appropriate course.
Because
like this morning, I went on really early, and I did not see these alerts, even though I went on every single course that I teach.
And that's what I'm saying, is that your filters you were contradicting yourself with your filters. If you had your language arts group, but then you were telling it to look at a different a different course, it for some reason, I don't know why, I can't tell you why, but I just know that it will mess with your alerts. So you have to have your student group match your course. So for this student group that you have up right now, the Schneider Language Arts 7 Gate, you would have to make your course, because try it, go to course where you're click on the course filters right where you are, and we'll do language arts for the subject. And at a couple minutes before 9, I'll have Matt jump back in just because
Okay.
I gotta
I
get.
have a meeting at 10, but I know that. Okay, so this
Okay,
is the
see,
one.
so that if you highlight next to Brody on the course, go to the right, the course. Okay, that is his English language arts. Okay, so you are just seeing your alerts for that period and for this course. So right now you can see one of each student and you can see their progress and all of that. Now let's get rid of that language arts or go back to course.
Okay, can I just try one thing here?
Uh-huh.
And see if I go to that group. Let me go to period 2 and see if those alerts are still there, because these are the same kids. And see how it says world geography there?
Yeah.
If I see those, now I don't see those alerts anymore.
Right, that's what yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I am a pretty logical person, but that doesn't make any sense to me.
But
All
they're
right, so now
they're filtered. They're filters. So what you're doing is you're filtering out. So once you go to your group, okay, so your group that you set up.
Uh-huh.
So if I click on just my period 1 science and I don't put in any other filters, I'm going to see my period 1 science kids and their filters are going to pop up at the top, but I'm going to see everything else. But if I was to go to it's hard to explain. It's like if you go to your course, yes, you're going to see those kids, but you're seeing everything else. But if you're filtering by a different subject than what you have the period, for some reason they don't work together.
Okay.
So
I should put this back on all?
no, now let's go to social studies, because you have it on social studies, don't you?
Yes. Okay.
Hit social studies.
It's period 2, right, that I have here?
I don't
Yeah.
remember.
So,
Just try it.
okay. Period 2, social
See?
studies.
Are you the
Same course type with the same group, and now we'll hopefully see all the filters. It looks like you are seeing more filters.
Okay. All right. So I have, can I, if I can just like run through this with you and
Yeah.
make sure. Okay. So now I have, these are all social studies alerts. Okay. Now I'm going to go, because these are the same kids. You must think I'm such a moron.
No, I'm just wondering why you're. Oh, okay. So now you're going to language arts. So now you have to. Okay, so you didn't want to do this. Okay, so now change your social studies filter back to language arts then. Your course. You're doing your group and your course. So now you've picked language arts as your group. You need to go back to course and change that from social studies to language arts.
So did I make the other one? Oh, because this is just language arts. But see, the thing is that I'm afraid I won't see the alerts.
Well, you have to keep jumping between periods. That's what I do.
Oh, I do. But do you also adjust the course, or do you?
I don't. That's what I'm saying is I don't, because to me that's much more work. I leave that off, and if I'm looking at my student group, like you're looking at Schneider, all of the alerts come up to the top, and it's easier for me to just hover over the course and make sure that, okay, yep, that's the language arts kids, I'm going to hit the alert.
Okay, now see, look at that. It says here that this alert is for social studies, and up here, student group is language arts.
Right. That's what I'm saying, because
okay. Get me back to where All I see are the alerts.
Okay.
If you have
Well,
to
you're
deal
seeing,
with four of every kid. I don't.
well, you won't, okay, so you'll see 4 of every kid down below, but those aren't alerts, so you don't care about that. It doesn't matter.
Okay, so I'm not going to care about that.
No.
I should not care about that.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Got it. Okay.
No. So just get rid of your social studies filter. That's up there at the top.
This one here.
Yep. Because I feel like you putting in course is what's really throwing you off.
Okay. So this is just going to be language arts.
Yep.
I'm Xing out social studies.
Yep.
There we go.
'Kay.
Okay.
Now, do you ever find, though, that some of these are alerts for a different class that they have, not you?
Yes, I have. I've gotten alerts for science as well.
Okay, so to me, it's easier to just go to my group and do the hover over like you are and go, okay, that's math. I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. I clear them all, and then I go to another period.
Okay, see, like if I look at Andrew's thing, that's for math.
Right.
Oh, you've given me so much information.
Yeah, but
Okay.
you don't care about math, so just keep going up the things. Hover over it. It's, okay, go over the one above. Go to Annabelle or whatever. Okay, world
First,
history.
my class.
Okay, so the red alert.
Now, see, the thing is that those alerts, then, unless that other teacher does something, they're going to still be on my
Yes.
dashboard.
Yes.
And that's okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I don't.
Edgenuity. I want their mind. Okay, now I know she wants more retakes, so I'm going to go to retakes,
Okay.
and I'll just give her 2 more.
But did you see where she's at? Has she already taken 4 on this? Do you know what it is?
As far as I'm concerned, if she's taking it again, that's fine with me. I mean, this
Okay.
is a very,
Okay.
yeah. You know how, like, you know the students?
Right.
You want
Yeah.
one to
Okay,
go
so
away.
then go to another one. So go try an orange one.
All right, let me go to Max.
Okay.
Here. This is for history.
Okay. Orange is usually just an unlock.
Unlock. That's what I discovered.
Yep.
So now I'm going to unlock his.
Yep.
Okay, he's a great student. So I know Miranda's is going to be for an unlock. An unlock on
Yep.
social stuff.
Yep. So see, I just do exactly what you did. I have to make sure my course, I unlock it and I move.
Okay, if somebody would have just told me all of this 3 or 4 or 5 weeks ago, my life would have been.
That's what we all said too. We said the same thing.
And also, I mean, it would have been so much better for the kids.
Yeah.
They're so frustrated.
Yeah. I know.
Let me see, because Bailey, actually, she's been.
Do you know unit test? Yep.
Okay, so she wants you, because Bailey's been emailing me, and so I actually went into her thing and unlocked something. I don't know if it was yesterday, the day before. And then she wrote me back and she said it worked. So I'm guessing that whatever I did was okay, but I didn't get an alert for her, which I don't understand.
I've had to unlock students before from their current activity because they've gotten stuck. So I just go to whatever activity they are and say unlock, and it moves them forward.
Okay. Now,
And then, you know the yellows, you have to grade something?
yes, and the only one that it seems like is actually mine is Brody's. I already talked to her about it. She has to redo it because it was not exactly right, but it's still there. So
Yes,
but,
until they redo it. So what you can do for Brody is open that alert, open the yellow thing next to Brody, and let's see what it is. Review.
yeah, I know what it is. It's an essay that she wrote.
Okay, so if you don't, okay, so this is what I've been figuring out with like my science lab. So hit review, and then I got to get Matt in here because I got to get set up for my office hours. Okay, so writing an argumentative essay. Okay,
This is what she wrote. Yeah.
so highlight that,
yeah.
and then what I've done. Okay, so they're revising. She's on revising. You can hit. What I've done is I've hit view because you want them to. It says this attempt below has a pending score and requires review. So what I've been doing is hitting view.
Where do you see that attempt one?
The right down where the attempt 1 is at the very bottom on the very right, you see view.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's how I looked at it.
Okay. So what I did for mine, if they didn't do it right, I gave them a 0 and I reset the activity because I was thinking they can't get back in to revise it if it's still pending for you to review it.
Okay.
Matt,
so
I
can
need to get
bring-
on my office hours. Can you come down, please? Yes. I'm sorry, say that again?
Okay, so I can tell her that I'm going to send it back to her.
I don't think you need to. I think they'll figure it out. I mean, I think you'll be.
I want to make it so she can't access this again.
I don't think so. So I would hit view.
I did. This is it. Can you see it?
No, I can't see anything.
Oh, it's this huge essay that she wrote. It's 900 words, which had already told me is longer than what they wanted it to.
Yeah, that's weird. I wonder why I can't see view.
That is interesting because I can see it. Now, I can put reset activity up here, right?
Yeah, you can reset activity. I don't know if it needs a score. For me, that brings up a box where you put the student or teacher score, and I've been just been putting in 0 when I want them to redo it.
Okay, I just put reset activity, and then it said this will reset all of the activities in this current lesson. And I do want her to go back and do it again. So I'm going to push reset.
Reset, because
And
I have a feeling they
talked to her
can't get to it if you don't hit the reset.
Okay. I already talked to her about it, so she knows that she has to do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, let me just ask you really, really quick if I can.
Yep.
Okay, see how it says here, visions of the past and future?
Yep.
Quiz. Now, if I click on here, I see all of this. Now, I don't know, does this mean that she's taking the quiz or she isn't taking the quiz?
To me, that looks like she took the pretest, got 100%, so skipped it.
Where does it say that?
It doesn't say that. So when you go to what you were just looking at, the scores and review, and I see they've done one thing on it, and it's the quiz, and they got 100%, and then you look here and you see the grayed out bars. To me, what I found is that means that they skipped that lesson, and so they would go to combining sources to understand the life of Abraham Lincoln and start on that activity. It should push them forward, but some kids don't realize that they passed the pretest, and they're like, I can't get into the activity. I'm like, well, you got a 90 on the pretest, so you get to skip that and go to the next thing, and they're like, oh. So some kids figure it out and some don't, but
what's interesting too is that they don't, and I know you need to go,
Yeah.
but they don't want to, if they don't get 100, they don't want the pretest to count because they want to do the activities because they told me that stuff that's on the test, they
Yes.
didn't see.
Yes. And so that's the other thing too, is having that conversation about, you know, do you really, I might just be taking the pretesting off for my kids.
That's what I'm thinking of doing is like eliminating the pretest so that they just have to go ahead and do the activities.
Yeah. But you have to go into every individual student and do that. There's no blanket way to take off the pretesting. I know. It's
Okay, all right. You know what? Go because I don't want to keep you, and maybe I'll talk to you later.
Yeah,
okay?
that's fine. If you want to hook up later, I mean, I'm here, so I definitely write down some questions, and I'll, you know, we can hop on later again, and I can guide you through it. So
I could show her how to
have
undo the
been,
pretest.
I mean, of all the people that I dealt with, you have been absolutely the most helpful to me.
Yay!
Now,
Here,
no,
I'm gonna let Matt take over really quick, just so I can get my thing going.
thank you, Joanne.
You're welcome.
Sharon.
Hey, Matt, let me go this class. Always social stay and I see that Michaela, even though it says language up here, she wants me to do something in world history. So, you know what? I'm just going to say fine. I'm going to go with the alert and call it a day. And if I'm going to keep going with this for the rest of the day, and then this afternoon, if I find that I'm getting stuck again, I'll call you guys back.
Okay. Did you want me to show you how to undo people's pretest? I don't know if you're interested in
yes.
seeing that. That's super easy.
You know what? So did you do that for all of your students?
No, I haven't done that because I'm high school and they don't have them pre-test.
Oh.
But if you're really motivated and if you think it'll make it that much easier for you, and if you took the time to do it for each individual student, I don't know if you think that would be worth it.
I thought that there was some way that you could go into Edgenuity, because I know
No.
that my friend who teaches science, she told me that, she didn't tell me how she did it, she just told me that she did it, that she like disconnected, or whatever the term is, unenabled all the pre-tests.
For her students?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no way to do it blanket, so she might have actually done it in the course for everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, they've been sending out, the administrator's been sending out emails about teachers customizing and messing with the grades for other students.
I got that email yesterday.
Yeah.
Customizing stop.
Yeah.
But let's pull up one of your students and see if that's the case, and I'll show you how to undo their pretest option if you want.
All right. Well,
So
let me here.
any
let's
of
go
these
to-
students here.
I can go to Alicia.
Sure.
Should I just click on her?
Click on her number right there.
Okay.
And then let's go to her courses. And then the little bubble, click the one that you want. And then see up there where it says edit options. It's right there. There's your, just click on that. And these are all the options. And if you change this, it just affects her. It doesn't affect any other student or any other teacher. So you could do all the changes right here. And if you
Okay,
scroll down, it shows you how many attempts they have and all that stuff.
Edit options. Okay. I never even go to that. I just confuse myself for.
I hear you.
Okay. So where does it say?
You got to go down, keep scrolling down. And it's right there. See where it says pre-testing?
Yes, with
That-
the little eye.
That's where you would click off right there if you wanted that student to not do pre-testing.
Oh gosh. Okay. So it would take me a few minutes, but I guess I could do it.
If in the overall scheme, if you think it would make it easier for your students and they wouldn't be having confusion and doing the work, then it'd be worth it, I guess.
Yeah. It's so funny. You know, my students are super motivated.
Yeah.
Most of them are. Not Annabella, the one who I gave more retakes. But this one boy was so upset because he got an 80 on the pretest, which then allowed him to continue. And he said, I don't want that to be in my grade. He goes, but I didn't have the option of doing the work and getting 100 on everything.
Right. Yeah, I understand.
Which, you know, most kids are probably not going to say that. But
I'm not sure that the pre-test counts in their grade, though.
I don't know, because he was disappointed with when he finished the unit. He was disappointed that he didn't have an A.
Maybe it does. I guess if that's all they take for that, and they get an 80. I guess that's what it counts. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, we could see if you want to scroll up.
Okay, I don't know what.
If you want to look and see if that 80 counts for him. But that's where you would do the pre-testing if you
No,
want.
this isn't the same student. But
Oh, okay.
the other thing, let me ask you this, because maybe you have more inside information. I don't know if that was a final decision or they have to get it approved by the board, but they're going to make quarter 4. Oh my God, I have to do my grades. I
Yeah,
just
you got till
realized
the 27th.
That's Monday.
that Monday, yeah. They're going to make quarter 4 pass fail.
Yeah.
When are they going to announce that to the kids?
I know they sent out an alert yesterday, but we get so many of them that I didn't look to see what they were actually sending to families. But I have a feeling if she didn't already send that last night in the update, that it might be coming soon.
Okay, because I did take that survey and I did strongly approve the idea of just making all this pass fail because it's just so much, you know.
Yeah.
And if the kids know that that's the case and they keep going, then it doesn't matter, you know. All my kids
Yeah.
are going to pass, and that's what I care about at this point.
Yeah. Then the only issues you'll have are the ones that don't think they're learning as much as they should.
Oh, Believe me.
A lot of those for you.
But you know what's funny is I set up a Google Classroom thing and I did an extra little assignment with.
Nice.
I was on this. It pertained to the Japan unit, and I saw it on NPR.
Cool.
Did you guys do that? And it was about this 1,000-year-old beautiful cherry tree, which obviously is a major thing in Japan, and the tree is about to bloom, but nobody's going to come and see it.
Ah.
And so, and you know, you should see the tree. It's just magnificent. And so I sent them the article, and I asked them some questions. You know, what's the symbolism of the tree? What's the symbolisms of the blossoms? What do you think this represents in Japanese culture, and how it ties to? I didn't tell them this. I wanted them to come up with it, the idea of it ties to Shinto, the religion. And they're like, well, do we have to do this? Is this for a grade?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want you to just think about it, okay?
Right.
Hey, good job customizing and doing all that stuff. Look at you. Good job.
I didn't customize. I did it in Google Classroom.
Right, but still,
what we're doing too. Yeah.
but still, that's what most people are doing in terms of
Okay,
extra.
so yeah. So then I had to laugh at that, you know? Like, well, what do you want from me? Anyway, okay. How are your students doing? Are they, like, progressing?
My math honor students have been just progressing. I haven't had really any issues with them. They seem to be okay with it. They don't really like it, but they like the fact that they could get a good solid grade and be successful.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I haven't had really any issues with parents. And my honors kids are doing pretty good.
Good.
All right,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna do here, Sharon, is I have this recorded. I'm gonna send you a link to this video.
Okay.
So if you want to look back and see what my awesome wife showed you and stuff.
Yeah, your wife is pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's got this Edgenuity stuff down, so you'll be able to look at the video and rewind it and see if there's anything that you forgot or she showed you.
Okay, so will that be in my Google email?
I'm gonna send it to I'm gonna text it to you, a link to you.
Oh, you're gonna text it to her?
Yeah.
Email it to her.
I'll text it to you, and then if you click on it on your phone, it'll take you right to the video link on my.
What if she wants to
video.
watch it on her computer? Send it to her email.
I could email it to
I
you
can
too.
watch it on my phone and then do it on the computer.
That's
That'll
true.
be fine.
Yeah, that works.
Let me ask you. Okay, so I'm gonna see. I don't know if I got all my in with the group and the course. I want to go through it for this rest of this day and see how it works.
Okay.
And then I'll be back in touch with you if I have any other concerns. Okay.
That sounds great, Sharon.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And Nat, I apologize for my going off the other day.
Hey, that's okay. I understand. Hopefully, made you feel a little bit. What's your email address?
My email is sharon.schneider@Ventura USD.
All right. I will send you that link on your text, and I'll email it to you too.
Great. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, lady.
Welcome. Have a good day.
Hope you have a good day.
Thanks. You too. Enjoy the day.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.